You and I are talking, and okay, sorry everybody. Let me just say, I apologize that we're late. We're still chatting. This is my very first live stream. It's Robert's very first live stream. So we're like answering questions, hanging out, and it turns out that we did not go live until 4 minutes late. So I'm very sorry about that. And my significant other is like sending me 8,000 texts saying, you are not live. So I apologize for that.
Yeah, I got on and I had to do
You're
the
sitting here
microphone.
chatting the whole time, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so just the basics of what we're going to do today. We're going to do some writing sprints. We'll start out with a 5-minute writing sprint, and I will mute us and put the timer on so nobody is going to be bothered by what is, whoever likes to listen to music or hum or eat candy. Right? I'm going to try and control myself because I am definitely a writing snacker. And yeah, so that's what we'll do. All right. So I'm going to put the timer up here. There we go. Let me just put this make it big here. All right. On your mark, get set. Is everybody ready to go? All right, here we go. Let's roll. Okay, time's up, everybody. How did you do? How'd you do, Robert? All right, hold on.
110 words.
110 words. Nice. All right, great job. So I got a whopping 58, but part of that was because I kept trying to like have one eyeball on the timer because 5 minutes is not a very long time. So how did you guys do? Who's got this? Let's see. Oh, we've got me. All right. Thank you, Cass. I actually figured this out. So let me just go back just a little bit. So this is my first live stream. This is Robert's first live stream, and we are like AuthorTube buddies. And so we didn't even know each other in real life before all this. So we were actually having a full-on conversation before I went live, and thinking that we were live because I'm like watching the countdown. I thought it just went live when it went live, but no, that's not the case. So I love the comment thing. This is actually why I started using StreamYard. And thank you for the nice glasses comment. I appreciate that. So I'm pretty sure that like another 10 minutes into this and the hair will go up, and I am going to refrain from snacking, and I did put on clothes for everybody. So I just want you to know I'm making the big sacrifice. So, all right. Hi. Okay. So the Nihilist Geek got a big 89. Nice job. Very good. Rob C, 163. That's insane. Wow. I don't know how to say this. Kat Mila, is that right? How would you say that name? Kat Mila, 134. That is fantastic. Cass TL, 82 words. Very nice. Very nice. You guys are killing it for 5 minutes. That's awesome. 21. That's fantastic. That's probably about what I got because, like I said, I was watching the timer and I'm still like, am I live? Am I, anyway, so that's good. All right. So I wrote 110 here. That was Robert's total. That's not my total. Yeah, I'm like 50. So, okay. All right. Fantastic. So before we go any farther, since you guys were not privy to the introductions because I had not gone live yet, I'm Lisa Daly. I obviously am an AuthorTuber on this channel that you're watching right now. So thanks for being here today. And my lovely and talented co-host, I guess I should go this way. My lovely and talented co-host today is Robert Jones, who is the story detective. And he has a fantastic YouTube channel. And he does a lot of kind of cool deep dives into some very thinky writer topics. In particular, I loved one that you did not very long ago about villains and how they can't just be evil to be evil, right? They can't just be evil. They have to have a reason. Binary, I'm going to take you at 120 because I believe that's what you did. Good job. All right. Joan Ninja Hen.
Hi, Joan.
Yay, we're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming today. So I love that. But I did put, again, I was kind of spastic in the way that I was putting this all together. As much as I tried to be super organized with it, there are just some things we didn't know that we didn't know. And so I did get your link to your channel down in the description below. So you got to go check out Robert's channel. It's The Story Detective, and the name is DTE here. And if I put your name on here, hold on, let me see if I can. I think I did a banner for you yesterday.
Yeah, there was an on-screen name that I had to type, but I don't even.
I know. I can see it. Nobody else can. I'll do a little banner for you. That'll be part of my word count on our next round. So. All right, that's fantastic. C. Cat Mila, thank you very much for the phonics today. I appreciate it.
Cool,
so
man.
Awesome. What do we have here? Art Life for Life. Yeah. Thanks so much for coming today. Welcome very much. All right, so our next sprint is going to be a 20-minute sprint, and so we can actually get some real word count done today. And let me go ahead and get that started. Just take me a second here. Let me share my little screen. Chrome tab. Oh, see, I was so organized to get this all ahead.
Life is art.
I know. It's kind of, I can't do it like that. Hold on. I say I was so organized, and then I just did something kind of spazzy. Okay, there's my screen. Here's this. I'm going to make the timer big. There we go. All right, everybody. So I'm going to mute us, and then I will hit that timer, and off we go. All right. I have to turn this thing off. Hold on. That's a lot of beeping. All right. Oh.
8 words that time.
Well, say it again. I'm sorry. What?
338 words that time.
Woo! Nice job. All right. You are killing it. Oh my gosh. Let's do it. 576.
Oh
Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Jace is up to 1506 for the day. Yay, that's phenomenal. Awesome. Rob says, wow, thanks guys. That was fun. I had to go do stuff around the house now, but it was nice sprinting for 25 minutes with you. Thank you so much for coming, Rob. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Doll, who is a friend of both of ours, she says she has 3 minutes to run to the shop and get snacks. So, it's critical to have writing snacks along. All right, I have not done my word count yet. Hold on, let me see how many I have. I did pretty well on that last one. All right, let's see. 575. That's not too bad.
No.
All right. I didn't think. Now, let me just say, I'm going to have to go back and correct the spelling on all that because I normally write on Scrivener, which I love, but it sort of takes up the whole screen. And in order to do like the studio of the live stream and the timer and I couldn't make it work. So I just cut and pasted my last paragraph from my Scrivener document into a Word document, which I've made like this big. I always do this when I'm doing it on video. So, yeah. All right. Fantastic.
2 tablets would work because if I had to do it on one, I was a little worried.
Yeah. Well, and you can't do you can be a guest on the live stream from a tablet or a phone, but you can't run it from a tablet or a phone, because that was my big plan, was that I would use my laptop to write and then I would run it from my phone, and that didn't work out. So you guys get me like looking down, all that. So I can put my hair back so I'm not like the monster here. So yeah, I'm so excited. All right, so how is everybody doing? Let's see. The Nihilist Geek says 340 words on this one, 3,500 words today. Holy smokes, that's awesome. Somebody's making their word count. Introvert Sarah says 194. Awesome job. Ooh, Joe Ninja Hen 274. That is absolutely fantastic.
Good job.
Okay, the letters on my keyboard and my laptop sometimes stick, especially the space bar, so I have to take some time to space the words out. That is funny. I would have to go back through and check my punctuation, spelling, etc., because I was always just like, I'm checking the timer, trying to write, and then right at the very end, and this is the great thing about word sprints, right at the very end, I could feel like I had like a whole sentence in my head, and I'm trying to get it out before the timer goes off, but also like I got to get over and put the timer up. So that was pretty fun. That's great.
Yeah,
all right,
I'm gonna have to clean up too, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I did not spell check.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about NaNoWriMo, is that you just have to get those words out. Look at this, 548, 428. This is phenomenal. Wow. You guys are doing great. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. We get a little hi from Doll. I think she's buying snacks right now. So that's it. Oh my gosh. Has anybody had a moment? Because one thing about Nano is that you're going so fast, and a lot of times, like, part of the benefit of that is that you just blast right through it and you don't take as much time as you normally would to sort of wordsmith things. But I find that even with that time constraint, as long as you're really getting a good rhythm, you still end up coming up with these like awesome phrases and sentences. Do you have the same thing happen to you?
I try to focus on first drafts as like the emotional core.
Right.
when you're trying to get through all this, coming up with all the description and all the world building stuff, it's there. But I think if the character interaction is good, that's what I try to focus on.
Right.
And there's a lot of dialogue, but that's good. It's better to have too much dialogue when you
Right.
edit
Than too much narrative. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Carol, thank you so much for coming in today. We're so glad to see you. She has writing sprints a little later on today. I think it's like maybe an hour after ours. So I will come back as soon as we're done and put a link to that in the description for later if you guys are. She says, Doll says, not really, Jean's time. So, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I stopped at the start of the sentence. I was trying to get mine done, like, da, 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 da. But I will say, like, by the end of it, it was kind of a disaster. So I'm sure that I will have, ooh, did it just start all over again? Yes, it did. I'm sorry, I was checking out the timer and it looked like I restarted it. So that is awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna put your little banner. Look, I made you a banner this time. What? Look at that. I'm just having a great time here. So you guys go check out Robert's YouTube channel. It's awesome. Don't do it now. Wait till we're all done. Go check it out though, because you have a lot of really great writing videos. And it's really funny how, so one thing I totally love about the AuthorTube community is that as soon as I put up my first video, there are like 4 people that came over like immediately and said, hi. And the first one was Doll. I think I posted my first video and she commented like 15 minutes later. I'm like, how did she even find me? So I love that. You were really quick. Joan was really fast. So I mean, I feel really lucky. Did you have the same experience with AuthorTube?
When I came on, it was a little over a year ago.
Wow.
It went for about 6 or 8 months with almost no interaction. But it has grown so much in the
It has.
So that's really great.
Yeah.
Getting it, like, it was a little bit tougher for people, and I've heard people going on for a year, 2 years. So 6 months or so wasn't terrible, I think, at the time.
I think too that like the people who started so early really built it for everybody else. So whereas, you know, again, it feels like I feel fortunate that the little teeny community that I have is like super engaged, but also it's kind of awesome how now people are just like all over. Oh, there's Doll. So she was my first friend. Who was your first friend on YouTube? Like, who was your first AuthorTube friend?
Who was it? There was a little group that came in there. I know that when I started doing the AuthorTube tag video, I think
right.
And you did that quickly. And
I did.
I waited for a while. When I did that, it was like Dal. There was Rob C. Wrights. He was one of the early ones that I discovered.
Right.
And that's pretty much been a core little group, and we've expanded on that, I think, which is great.
I was surprised. That's where a lot of my people came in too, and I was really surprised. Savvy is another person that I met right away, right? She knows everybody though. She was actually planning to co-host today, and she had a doctor's appointment, but she is going to co-host with me on the 27th, Wednesday the 27th, same time from 11 to 1. And Robert, of course, if you want to come back, you're always welcome. Check your calendar.
I have about 3, and then I'll come back and be writing all afternoon because
right, because you get all excited about that. Okay, let's see. Oh, Doll says Joey Paul was my first AuthorTube friend. That is so awesome. I love that. Well, Doll's my favorite, my first AuthorTube friend. So fantastic. All right, guys, who's ready to get rolling again? Are we ready? All right, let me go get the timer set. Okay, those fingers all warmed up. All right, here we go. There's the time. All right. I don't want to just start babbling on. Robert's still writing. That's what happened to me last time. Hi, Mark. Thanks so much for coming. Oh my God.
So how many did you get that time?
Way less, 258 that time. Yeah, I'm at 258. How about you?
329.
Okay, not bad. I usually, when I do writing sprints, go faster and faster. The longer I do the sprints, you know, like the first one will be slower, and then as you sort of get up to speed, it goes faster. How about you guys? What are you doing? Let's see, what do we have here? 480. What? That's awesome. Yay. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What's the genre you're working on? I feel like you told me, but I don't remember. What are you working on?
It's a bit of a psychological thriller / horror.
Ooh.
It's entitled, well, the working title is "Do You Believe in Monsters?" So.
Oh, I like that. That's good. I really like that. Doll was. Is it Hina or Hina? How do you say your name? Will you send me a little phonics update, please? So outlining is good. I think the great thing about this, about NaNoWriMo, is that you have like this deadline and you're trying to move. And I think it's really smart to outline now rather than try and pants it all the way through. 389 for DL Stewart, fantastic. The Nihilist Geek, what? 10,000 words, great. Woo, that's awesome. 480 and just, okay, so Doll is writing sci-fi, a very dark sci-fi, not dystopia, just sci-fi. That sounds fascinating. I am writing this is not a shock, I'm writing a rom-com. And I hope it's funny, because I don't know if you guys saw, if you look up, you see me laughing at my own jokes just now. So I'm at a fluffy part, so I'm having fun. Those are my favorite parts to write too. My favorite parts to write too. All right, what else? What else is everybody writing? Joan, I don't think I got her. She's got 280. Yay, fantastic. Awesome.
Even started another here, so I had to think about it for a little while. So
right, that was it. I ended a scene, and that I think was part of the reason why I did not go as fast as I did the previous time, because I was sort of thinking, like, how do I want to start this?
Yeah, I have used sprints like you know, to figure things out in the past, because if you're stuck and you're planning, sometimes that deadline will keep your mind kicking in gear. So sprints are not only good for word count, they're good for other things too.
That's true, right? And doesn't everything all go faster every single time you do it? Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's see. We have a dark werewolf novel from, did you tell me how to say your name? Is it Hina or Hina? Okay. Doll is about to write a trigger warning scene, so she definitely needs the snack food. Okay, Doll, we've been talking about the snacks so often. I feel like, all right, here's what I have on my desk today. I have the barbecue chips, although I have not eaten any during the writing sprints because I don't want to make you guys crazy. But I want to know what your snack food is that you're eating, Doll. Okay. Joan is writing lit RPG. Ooh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I happen to know, because I date the horror geek, that RPG is role-playing game. I am confused. Can you explain a little bit more about that? That sounds very cool. All right. Sort of fantasy. Demon Cyrano de Bergerac, which is awesome. You should put that in the proposal. That is fantastic. Yeah. I love it. Nihilist Geek is writing cyberpunk with military sci-fi elements. Love that. Okay. Jomo, hi all. I'm a super slow writer, 135. I'm still happy. You should be happy, because we're not, I mean, as much as we go, oh, how fast did you go? Yay, yay. The truth is that you can only go as fast as you go, and you can improve your own speed, but we're not competing against each other. This is all, the great thing about NaNoWriMo is about, you know, sort of just competing against your best time, your biggest goals.
Yeah.
which is what, right? I love that. It's such a supportive thing. So 135, yeah, that's awesome. Good job. You should be happy. Okay, here we go. Hina. Wait, Hina, as in it. Hina, not E as in he. Hina.
Okay.
Is that right? Hina, please say yes if it's right. And I'm sorry if it's not. So, all right, Hina. Okay, here we go. Who do we got? Nachos with yogurt, chocolate, and coffee. That is awesome writing food. Nihilist Geek says he should buy some. Says they should go buy some food eventually. I had been like eating snack food I did have a yogurt this morning, so that's good. All right.
All I have is
literature, role play gaming. Okay, I was right. The Mammoth. Oh, I love that book, Ready Player One. I love that book. I thought that was fantastic. All right. Yes, we got. Now I forgot. Hina's name. We got it. Okay, good. All right, fantastic. Instead of watching people play video games on YouTube, you can read about people playing video games. I totally love that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Nihilist Geek. I thought so, but you know what? You never want to make any assumptions. So there's that. Yay. Yay. Okay, good. All right. All right. I'm going to reset our timer while you guys chat away for a second, and we will get back to it. Is everybody ready? Are we ready to roll?
I'm ready.
All right. We need like a stretching it, like a little stretching. It's good. I am also sparing you. I don't know if you saw this. I know you saw it. I know John. I know Joan saw it. I know Dahl did. I have like this little peddler thing under my desk. I'm not doing that either. Like the whole screen would be like that. So, okay, fantastic. All right. Okay, I'm going to put that timer up. Actually, I should put it up first and then start it. Here we go. All right, let's get rolling. Okay. Let me get that done. All right. How'd everybody do? Okay. Oh, I love this, you guys. Look, introvert Sarah is alive. Yay. She said a friend teased me because I left with my tablet keyboard instead of leaving it here. That is hilarious. And you are hardcore, baby. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. DL said he had to go, so I'm sure he's gone by now, but that was really nice of him here. All right. So I have a question I was thinking about while we were writing. And that is, what is the most challenging part of NaNoWriMo for you? So Robert, what's your most...
This year, it was just getting my characters down because I was actually going to write a nonfiction book for NaNoWriMo. And that was my plan for most of the summer. And then I got to the November Nano, and it's actually my first official November Nano.
Really?
Couldn't do nonfiction. I had done it privately for years, but I thought I wouldn't really fit in until I did it last summer. And then I thought, this is great.
Yeah.
So I was definitely missing something. So I couldn't do the nonfiction. I'm getting into October and I have nothing. So this idea was one of two I think I had over the summer, and I thought they were interesting ideas, a little bit different. And I just started developing this one because I started coming up with some world building and some mythos around it. And then I got halfway through October and I had a plot, thanks to Save the Cat, and no characters to populate it.
It's harder to write a novel without characters, I've found. You really sort of need them. You sort of need them. Well, you brought something else up. So my first Nano was also unofficial. Like, I did it. I didn't realize there was like a whole site that you had to hook, you know. I just knew you're supposed to write 50,000 words in a year. And that was a long time ago, a really long time ago. And I've only done it, I generally will start some project in November, but I generally won't do it on the side. And this year I got a lot more engaged with it. I have done it on some years and not on others. So Hina, Doll says, yes, it did go by fast. 442, that's an awesome average. I did 401 this last round. What did you do, Robert?
I got 396, so a little bit better as I'm going along.
Wow, usually kind of all over the place this time. The Nihilist Geek is at 468. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, we're glad that introvert Sarah is alive and well, and also I'm totally awed by the fact that she took her stuff outside with her. Joan Ninja Hen, 156, had to do some research. That is awesome. Now, I have a question for you. For me, when I have to do research and I'm writing, I will put myself a note like in all capital letters that says something like, you know, find capital of blah, 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 you know, here, or find 57 ways to murder something. So I will do that so that I do not interrupt my writing flow. So what do you guys do? Do you stop to do research, or do you make yourself a note in your manuscript and then go back and do research on a different time? I have kids, so I spend time in the carpool line a lot. All right. Okay. Now you know the writing's getting serious because the hair is going up. I spent a lot of time in the carpool line. So a lot of times I'm like sitting in the line just doing like research, you know, on my phone while all that's happening.
Yeah.
The Nano writing in English.
Sure.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've had times where I used to carry notepads around with me. I still do sometimes, but with my phone easier. I've sat for like 5 minutes in the car when a scene is hot going through my head, and I've typed like several hundred words.
Yeah, I totally do that. In fact, the novel that I'm working on now, I actually plotted I woke up in the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep, I took a bath, and I had the entire idea, and I just plotted the entire novel to like 3:30 in the morning on my phone in the bathtub.
It's great.
Are y'all just writing one scene for the sprints, or are you jumping around? I generally write one scene. That's a really good question, though. I usually write one scene, but there are sometimes when I'm doing a sprint and I think of something else, and I always write it down so you don't forget it, because, you know, if you don't write it down, it's gone.
Yeah. I'm writing very linear, but I've gone through probably 3 scenes since we've been doing this.
Yeah, yeah, I like 2. So Nihilist Geek says, Nano, this Nano I stop and research. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, I find it because you end up like, okay, so all writers, not all, but most of us, will go down like the research rabbit hole. I could spend days researching stuff.
Yeah.
And so, and you don't have to have as much of your brain engaged when you're doing research as you do when you're writing. And so I always really try to protect that writing time. So thank you, Mark. I'm glad you like that tip. Try to stay in one. What was that?
I usually come at Nano or any writing completely the opposite of what I did this time. Characters first,
Yeah.
then the plot. If I know the characters, I know where I'm going. So
right.
my Nano theme for my videos is going to be characterization. Since I'm figuring it out myself, I figured I would share.
I know. I usually start with the characters, but I don't know if that's true. I usually start with a character, but I often start with a scenario, like what if this terrible thing happened, and then back it up and think about who would be the worst person for this terrible thing to happen to. All right, so usually stop so I don't have to rewrite. That's a good, and you know what? There are all different ways of doing it. There's no one way. For me, because I have kids, I have less distraction-free time, and so I want to just use every second of that for writing, and and all the rest. Okay, so Nihilist Geek says same thing. Previous ones I took kept placeholders. So I'm interested. So what do you do for research, Robert? Do you put in a little note to yourself in the manuscript, come back, or do you do it right then?
This one, I'm putting placeholders, so I'm not researching anything, at least not yet. If I come across something that stumps me, then I'll stop, but I haven't had to do it yet.
Yeah.
Of the plot going, that it keeps moving along, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So Cat saved me on that score.
That's good. All right, we have 19 minutes left. I think it's okay with you guys. We'll just go over and do our whole 20 minutes. Let me reset the clock here, and we will get rolling. You guys ready for one more sprint before we finish up today?
I am ready.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. And we're off. All right. Yay! I had to put Hannah's comment up because I thought it was awesome. That's fantastic. You guys are amazing. All right, good to know, everybody. Introvert Sarah is alive and well. Better safe than sorry. Thank you very much for letting us know. That's good. And she also wrote 163 words, which is awesome because, you know, she had some other stuff going on. I knocked out 241. Not my best time at the end, but I was like so worried about the timing. But actually, when I counted it all up, I think I wrote around. I have to do the math. I think I wrote around 1,400 words, which, for my office, generally speaking, is decent. I normally write 600 to 700 words in my office, which is why I usually go right at the beach. But yeah, even with all the talking and back and forth, not too bad for 2 hours. So I'm pretty happy about that. What?
3.
497. Tell me again, how many did you get, Robert?
363 that time. So definitely with the sprints, I'm over 1,000 words for the day. So that's good.
Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Good job. All right. Wait, hold on. Are you talking about Joy de Vivre, right? Isn't it Jeux de Vivre, right? Joy of life. Is
Yeah.
that right? I think that might be it. Check me on that. I think that's right. The last sprint was rough. If you hadn't been doing it live, I might have given it up. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you guys, because like this is my first live stream, Robert's first live stream. You know, thank you for sticking around for the first 3 minutes when we couldn't figure out how to it was me. I'm saying we, like Robert had anything to do with it, but I was the one that didn't know you had to push the go live button. I thought you schedule it and you just go. So that's good. Doll said she wrote 215. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this was awesome. Oh, good. Wait. Introvert Sarah comes to the rescue. That was it. You know what I'm thinking of another word. Thank you. Thank you very much. I took like 7 years of French. Dr. Hill would be very angry with me. Okay. 497. Joan wrote 303. You guys are amazing. Wait, hold on. I've got a total 218. Total word count for the sprints 1983.
Wow.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys did. Oh, look, watching while working. Yay. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't make it. Hopefully you'll make it for the next time. Oh my gosh, you guys. Everybody was so awesome. All right, let's see if I didn't miss any other comments. All right, so I don't want to keep you guys any longer because you've been working your butts off and you're probably all excited. So everybody go have a snack, use the ladies' and the gentleman's room, and then get going. Look at you. Yay. Holy smoke, Nihilist Geek is going to hit 5K for the day. Okay, so Geek, I want to know, are you at the end of your book? Because I have put up numbers like that. I've done 5,000 and 6,000 words a day, but never at the beginning of a project, only at the end when you're all high on fumes and caffeine and you can't wait to y'all, I'm going to get to the end. So I need to know the answer to that. 2K on the live stream. What? You guys are awesome. All right. Oh my gosh. Joan, thank you so much. Good luck on your NaNoWriMo too. You guys keep writing. This was so much fun. I had a blast. Yeah. We are going to do it every Wednesday. Here, I'm going to put this up on the little thing if I can find it. I was writing so many little banners to put up. So we'll be here every Wednesday in November for Nano Write-Ins. You like that? From 11 to 1 Eastern time. We can knock out that word count. All right, you guys. You are awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. Be sure to check out the description below. I've got a link to Robert's YouTube site, and also I'm going to put his Twitter down there too. So anyway, you guys are awesome. Do you want to say anything before we go, Robert?
Well, I will see everybody later. I have an appointment, and I'm going to come back and write with my usual group. I made a little Facebook group for my Nano.
Oh, people. Awesome.
The site's been a mess, so.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling. All
And
right. Well, you guys are fantastic. We are going to sign off now. Wait, we have 8 more comments. Wait, we have 9 more comments. Hold on. Thanks for hosting. Thanks for hosting. Thank you. Yay. Thank you again. So much fun. Nihilist Geek, beginning of the project? What? You're a rock star. Dahl's written over 1,000 words today. Oh my gosh. 2 sprints, wrote 317 words during that time. That is phenomenal. Oh my God. 1,005 during the live stream. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Well,
the thing I about Nano is if you join, you always get more words in than you normally would. And
right?
it's an experience, and I missed out on that experience doing it on my own for so many years. So
Yeah, yeah. Well,
everybody,
I never really knew writing sprints were like a thing until, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And somebody, I had gone to a write-in and somebody said, oh, we should do some writing sprints. And I was like, okay. Because I'm thinking if I'm interrupted, it's going to stop me cold. But it's amazing how much like energy you get from it. And even stopping and chatting, like I wrote more than I normally would this time. And it seems like everybody did really, really well. So you guys are fantastic. Yay. I'm going to join you guys on Facebook. That sounds fun. All right, cool. All right. Well, bye-bye, everybody. Keep writing, and I will see you next week.
take care.
All right. Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Robert. You're amazing. I appreciate it. We will keep this going. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.